Once Bitcoin breaks out of this pattern, we will see a gigantic move getting initiated for Bitcoin, because once Bitcoin breaks out of the falling wedge, we will see the cup and handle scenario break out for Bitcoin. We will probably see a gigantic move in the Bitcoin dominance that currently is predicting to have an insane move anytime soon. And I will be exactly discuss this in today's update video, because the volatility index is extremely low right now here, suggesting there's going to be a big move soon here. We're seeing that next week will be an extremely important economic week, and much more important stuff will be getting discussed on today's update video. So don't forget to slump up that like button on today's video. Can we smash it back above 500? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. Once looking at the imminent short term on the 1 hour time frame, the only real trend line we can currently spot here is this downward sloping trend line here from the top side with more than 4 touch points already. And on the lower side, I can't really spot a clear good upward sloping support line or a trend line right here. So what we're currently seeing here on the market on Bitcoin is basically that we're once again coming towards a decisive moment, since we're creating lower highs here on the 1 hour time frame together with some short-term higher lows. So probably we're going to be expecting to see a breakout anytime soon here of this consolidation phase. And once Bitcoin breaks out here, we will probably see a more exponential move towards the upside or either towards the downside. Yes, if you're looking at the 30-minute time frame, you could maybe approach the market like, okay, we're creating some small upward sloping support lines from here on, some small downward sloping trend lines from the top side, and basically you can start to spot a new consolidation phase. So yes, there's probably going to be somewhat of a volatility move today here, but what I would really look towards is whether Bitcoin can break above the previous high in the market or whether Bitcoin is going to break below the previous low in the market, because those are the things that are really going to tell us the direction where Bitcoin is really heading towards. Furthermore, on the 4 hourly time frame, Bitcoin broke down, retested the level, got a rejection again here. Nothing real special to see over here. On the daily time frame, we can clearly see Bitcoin is currently retesting this previous low in the market, previous resistance like you can see right here. And I call this an inverse head and shoulders because we first created left bottom, then we create the head in the middle, and then we create the right shoulder, aka the right bottom. That was a higher low. And right now we are retesting the exact neckline that previously around provided resistance and currently looks to be flipping into support. And if we will be looking towards the next move for Bitcoin, I have been opening up a long position ever since Bitcoin retested the lows right here. So far our long position is doing quite well here. We're in approximately 15% in profit. Of course, the profit could be better. It's currently a $120,000 trade here, and I'm actually still planning to add more margin towards the trade if Bitcoin comes down here. So if Bitcoin is going to see another leg down here to 25 or even 24 or even $23,000, I'm going to add more margin. And currently I've got another $900,000 ready to deploy on this trade here to make this a $1 million trade, and also to keep my average entry price significantly low here. Currently we're making 0.13 Bitcoin in profit. What is an approximately $4,000 in profit right now? It's not a very big profit yet so far. I still want to be, of course, add more margin towards this trade as well, but currently we have to wait a little bit here, since of course Bitcoin is not really moving that much right here, and I'm just getting my positions ready, because looking at the falling wedge pattern, what's got a likelihood of breaking towards the upside 8 out of the 10 times, and it's a typical bullish bias continuation pattern. If it breaks out here, the price target is already an approximately 16% higher, somewhere around $31,000, and if Bitcoin goes to $31,000, I'm going to make already more than 1.4 Bitcoin in profit. What is like at that point an approximately $45,000 profit. So there's definitely some very good trades coming up right now here. This is one I'm taking. It's a low leverage trade here with potential very high reward. So that is of course currently what I'm looking at. Furthermore, if you are interested in trading, you can actually trade on BitGet, and you can trade without VPN, without KYC, and you can get a free $15 by sign up, and you can get a $50,000 deposit bonus if you use the link in the description to sign up your account. So if you're interested in trading without KYC, go to the link in the description so you can trade yourself as well on this exchange. What is definitely my new favorite exchange out there right now. Furthermore, we can currently see on the daily time frame, Bitcoin is creating somewhat of a bull flag still, we can see here, and we're basically still consolidating right here. If we're looking at the economic forecast, we do know that next week we're going to get the CPI data, and just exactly 1 day later after the CPI data comes out here, we're going to hit the FOMC meeting. What is definitely going to be very volatile few days here, especially if you can see, like you can see from the past, is if the CPI and FOMC meeting are very close towards each other, there's usually a high amount of volatility on these 2 days here. We're expecting the inflation is going to drop by another 0.2% here, and actually from of July we're probably expecting a bigger jump down here for inflation. So things are looking good here. It looks to be that inflation is going to come down, and the forecast is so far that at the end of the year we will sit somewhere around 3%. So there's also a possibility that the Federal Reserve won't hike the rates, and that could of course really cause a significant rally across all markets. So make sure to get ready for that, and that is also one of the many reasons why I'm of course opening up these interesting trades right here. We can see that the Bollinger Bands is extremely narrow, indicating there's going to be a big move anytime soon, and at the same time we're creating one of the most perfect cup and handle scenarios here. This pattern is extremely bullish here. It's got a price target around 50,000 US dollars for Bitcoin, and basically we can currently see we created cup perfectly. We're right now creating the handle even more beautifully, and once this breaks out here, you can see it also of course from this pattern. If we break out of the falling wedge, the cup and handle pattern will also break out here, and once that happens we will probably start to absolutely fly. Of course, still want to be pointing it out, if the cup and handle is going to be breaking out, I still expect that around the 31 to 32,000 US dollars there's going to be a major amount of resistance, but as soon as we do clear this level as well, we're probably going to start really flying for Bitcoin towards the upside. So get ready for that. That is exactly what I will be currently looking at. And personally, if the cup and handle breaks towards the upside, I'm expecting that the Bitcoin dominance is going to be breaking bullish as well here. So the Bitcoin dominance has been sitting basically here on the top side for quite a while right here, and basically we're having just calm before the storm here. I think if the Bitcoin price action breaks bullish, I don't think altcoins are going to follow so significantly, and the Bitcoin dominance is going to take a leap towards the upside. So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. If you look at the weekly time frame, you can clearly see the Bitcoin dominance is very close to a breakout, and we're just waiting to see that breakout happening. And once Bitcoin dominance breaks out here, I am expecting it's going to go all the way back up here to 52%. So that's another 4% towards the upside, and most certainly that could really hurt altcoins significantly. So make sure to be on the lookout for that one as well. Furthermore, we can see that the 200 weekly moving average is so far perfectly holding up Bitcoin, and at the same time we can see that the weekly EMA ribbon is also holding up the price action of Bitcoin perfectly, and we can just really see that these levels are really flipping into support that previously around was resistance. And if you're living in Turkey or you're holding the lira is about to set a new all-time high against Bitcoin, and that's due to the hyperinflation and the hyper devaluation of the Turkish lira. So you can currently still see that Bitcoin is really proving its worth and its value in the market if a currency is deflating so quickly, and that is why you should be having Bitcoin for the long term and not necessarily the short term, because if you bought Bitcoin in Turkey in the bear market, you would have made already more than 110% gain here. So get ready for the next gigantic move here. Bitcoin could start move against the dollar significantly once we do break out of the cup and handle scenario, and this is really a bull market signal. If we do break outside of this, it could really mean Bitcoin is going to start flying again, and it could really also mean that we could start to make tons and tons of money with our swing trade position that I exactly announced on the channel. So that was it for me in today's update video. I truly hope you did enjoy it. If you did like it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.